you can never have enough power.
Let's do a little walkthrough of my solar system. This is my off-grid system. You can see I've got one 12 kilowatt Signature inverter hooked up to a 600 amp hour battery pack that's lithium. I've got a second Signature 12 kilowatt hooked up to a 600 amp hour lithium pack. Then I got a third one. This one's actually not up and running right now because it's actually for a future building that's not done yet, so it's not even hooked up and running. So why do I have two inverters? Well, I take a lot of power for this house. I've got one of them. It's running the house, the garage, freeze-dry operations, and so forth. Another one's running the well, the grow house, the barn, many other things out back. And I have two options here. I can either run inverter 1 for the house, or I can run inverter 2 for the house. Same inverter 1 for the well or inverter 2 for the well. Or if I want to, I can run one inverter for everything, either 1 or 2. So having options, it's a great way, especially if you're off-grid. And I'm not totally off-grid. I do have grid tie system, and I'll show that here in a second. But at nighttime, to conserve my batteries, the inverters will automatically go to the grid power. And I'll show that display here in just a second. So since I do have grid power, I get the option there again. I can go through the utility, or if the utility's down and batteries running low, I can go to a generator. So backup to a backup to a backup. You can see each inverter is not directly tied in, so I have the option. So every sub panel has the option to be either off-grid or on-grid, depending on what's going on. So lots of options. Keep your options open. Let's go over this inverter. It's a Signature 12 kilowatt. The other system's identical. So the 600 amp hour battery pack. You can see they're lithium iron phosphate, and 200 amp hours each at 48 volts, and 3 of them tied up in parallel. Now the cool thing about these inverters, since the charge controller is built into it, this inverter is a smart one. It actually knows when the power is on. You can see in the top or the bottom left there, a little solar panel. Well, come nighttime when the sun's down, rather than depleting my batteries already all the way down and then going to the grid, I have it set so the batteries keep enough for emergency power throughout the night. And so if the utility does go down, we keep on running. It's not enough to run a full load of the house because this is only a 600 amp hour battery. And trust me folks, they say they're powerful, but they just don't run everything. Not like a well and heavy loads. So you can see right now I'm at 53.6 volts. We'll go through this. Options right here on the right will pop up. So I got 49 amps on the left right there. That's what's coming in through my solar panels. And I'll show a picture of those here in a second. So battery is still gaining really well. Let's get over to the load. Alright, so right now I'm running 24% of my load. Now this thing does have enough to go 3 times its power and surge rate. So, but I'm only running 1.5 or 1,640 or so watts on it. So I like to keep them nice and smooth and balanced out. That's why I'm running 2 different inverters, make my equipment last longer, and so forth. One other trick before we go out and check out these panels, Nat. I like to also remotely monitor it and not have to use the Wi-Fi that's there. So my little Wi-Fi modules are actually holding up in the boxes a camera. Why? Because I can just flip over to my camera system and take a look to see how my inverter's doing. Let's go check out the panels. Lots and lots of panels right here. So all together, I've got about 12,000 watts of juice coming through these panels. They're basically optimized out to about 10 kilowatts. So in addition to my 2 off-grid inverters, I also have a grid tie inverter. Why? Because I do have grid power. So why not all day long when the house is running off-grid, send some more juice up the pole? That's my power at night. Why not? Saves a bill, right? Let's check out those panels. The grid tie system, we've got 42 310 watt panels. They're broken down to 3 circuits. And yes, that's heavy duty steel. Why? Because I got it for free. It worked out well. All right, so 3 different branches here. So that charge controller that works off the grid tie inverter, it's got 3 MPP. What's up, guys? You want to be in this video too? So we've got 3 of them. Now the cool thing is, all my panels, I run these combiner boxes, which will come with your lightning arrestor and separate fuses. I've got them out at the panels. I've got them out at the inverters. Yes, go overboard. Have fuses, breakers everywhere. Do you agree? If you guys have more questions and so forth on my solar systems, you want to see more things in depth, put it in the comment section. I'll make some more videos. Till then, take care. See you guys.